Hi there, it's Amelia bringing you another Microsoft Word video. In this video, you will learn how to change line spacing in a snap. Let's get started. I have a sample document already opened. First, let's review how to quickly change the line spacing using some keyboard shortcuts. First, let's select a paragraph. Now, we don't necessarily have to select the paragraph and highlight it, although you can. And remember, if you triple click, that would select the paragraph. But if you don't select the paragraph, you can have the cursor positioned anywhere within that paragraph. And when you change the line spacing, it would apply that change to the entire paragraph. So with the cursor in the middle of the first paragraph, let me go ahead and show you the keyboard shortcuts. So if I press Control 2, that would change the line spacing in that paragraph to double spaced. And let me just hit Control Z to undo that. To show you another one, if I hit Control 5, that changes it to 1.5 line spacing. So single is equal to 1 line, double would be 2 lines, and 1.5 would be 1.5 lines of spacing for each line. And finally, if you need to return back to single spacing, you can hit Control 1. So that's some keyboard shortcuts on how to change the line spacing. Now, another way to change the line spacing is via the paragraph dialog box. The fastest way to get to the paragraph dialog box is to right-click in the paragraph where you want to make the change. Now, I could right-click here in this paragraph, and then I can click paragraph to get to the paragraph dialog box. But let's say I wanted to apply the change to many paragraphs at once. Then what I would do is I would select the multiple paragraphs, and then once all the paragraphs are selected, then I would right click, and then I can select paragraph. And now I will see the paragraph dialog box, and you could see here that there's line spacing. The line spacing defaults to single, and if I click on this drop down, you could see that single is listed here along with 1.5 or 1.5 line spacing, double line spacing, but then there's a few others. So let's talk about what at least, exactly, and multiple, what those options are. At least sets the minimum amount of spacing needed to fit the largest font or graphic on the line or the paragraph. With exactly, it sets a fixed amount for the line spacing expressed in points. So for example, if the text is a 10-point font, you can specify 12 points as the line spacing. And finally, let's talk about multiple. Multiple allows you to set the line spacing for a number greater than 1. So if I go ahead and select that, it defaults to 3. And you can obviously change it to 4, or you can change it to 1.15. In this case, 3 means triple line spacing. So example, if I click OK, it would change that to triple line spacing. And if I wanted to go back to my original single spacing, I could hit the keyboard shortcut Control 1, or I can just hit Control Z, which is undo, and change that back to single line spacing. So to recap, you have your keyboard shortcuts: Control 2 for double spacing, Control 5 for 1.5 line spacing, and Control 1 for single line spacing. Right-clicking in the selected paragraph or paragraphs allow you to select paragraph to go to the paragraph dialog box, or you can, with your paragraph or paragraph selected, click on the diagonal arrow to access the paragraph dialog box that way. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed these quick tips on line spacing. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment below. If you like this video, please click like. If you like my channel, please click subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.